to make a comment on it.
You're about to what?
Welcome back to Barf City, episode 73. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
Bar City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Bar City, your favorite show.
So I'm going to have to talk crap on Kevin because he made me screw up on episode 72. I said 71 because this,
Oh, did you?
yes,
Oh,
because the way
I didn't
I
even notice.
keep my head straight on what number we're on is I pull up the our YouTube channel, and I make sure I'm saying the right number. It makes it easy. I don't have to constantly remember.
Yeah.
Well, some dingus in our little crew of two forgot to put episode 71 on YouTube. If y'all anybody noticed that it was on there late, it was only 3 days before the 72 came out. It's because he put it on the on Spotify, but forgot to put it on YouTube. So when we were doing it 72, I looked at the channel and it just said up to 70. I was like, oh, okay, it's like 71. I thought we did a 71, but oh well, I guess not.
I didn't even notice you said that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said episode
Shows how much I
71.
pay attention.
I believe I did. I'm gonna, you know what? I have it right in front of me. I'm going to fact check myself.
Oh man.
Uh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I have a memory of
Yep,
me.
I said 71 and 72, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, I got it up there right this week because I did it a little differently. Because normally what I do is I have the Spotify one, I usually do it by schedule. Like it automatically just up basically publics itself once the that hour comes.
Yeah.
But I never did that on YouTube because usually I don't know, I just never did it that way. I'm weird, okay? And I always just would like the night when I before I like went to sleep, usually when I got home. But
Hmm.
last week, since my schedule didn't work that way, I guess it just I didn't even think about it. So I never did go on there and make sure that it was for public view. And then, and I guess that's what happened. So until you texted me that, like a few days later or whatever that was, I was just
Yeah.
like, no, I was sitting. I even remember thinking like, pretty sure I put it on there. I was like, you probably just didn't notice. And then I went on there. I was like, oh no, it's still private. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
And I was
sitting
like,
at
my
work.
bad.
I was just sitting at work, and my wife just texted me. She's like, Kevin forgot to put the episode 71 on YouTube. What? She's like, yeah, it's over on Spotify. She's like, I was just listening to it, but
Oh, help me.
yeah, he forgot to put it on YouTube. I'm like, shit.
Oh.
Anyways, so they have been apparently releasing teaser trailers for Avengers Doomsday
It's about time.
with some movies. They've released two, and they've stated there's going to be six total. Which I was sitting here
Jeez.
thinking six. Well, the first one was Captain America. Captain America
Captain
show.
America.
Yep, Steve Rogers is there with his kid, the son. So it'd be the Steve Rogers that went back in time. I'm guessing, and became an old man when he because we see him later in Endgame as an old man. Uh, but of course he altered the timeline. So Doctor Doom's after him, and then it shows the second one shows Thor with his child, his own kid, not Love from Love and Thunder. So with the first one being Captain America, and the second one being Thor, and everything in those teaser trailers, everyone's saying that is exactly spot on to the leaks so far. Well, I was thinking, well, what six? Why six trailers and each of them so far has had a different Avenger? Well, if I think about it, the original six in the MCU, there are six in the MCU: Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Hulk. So I'm wondering if they're going to do these six are all the originals coming back. If they're going to bring back everyone because there was a leak that said something about Robert Downey Jr. will play both Iron Man and Doom.
Huh.
Yeah. So I'm curious on if they're going to actually start bringing back people.
Sorry.
Damn. Damn. Right in my ears, man. Damn.
Sorry, I'm all clogged up.
Anywho,
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god.
it feels like Disney's trying to erase the dislike they that of the from the fans over Phase 5 by starting Phase 6 with a bunch of doing a what is it, nostalgia bait for Phase 6.
SpongeBob Big Cat Pants okay. SpongeBob Big Cat Pants
What the
okay.
heck are you doing? Okay, fine. I'll just shut up. Let you have the episode. Fuck it.
Sorry, I was singing a song.
I noticed. But yeah, we have an interesting thing going through.
Oh god. What you been doing this weekend?
Chilling and playing Cyberpunk.
You
Still on it.
seen?
Well, because there's so many.
You
Let's
never
see
do
here.
anything else.
Well, right now, because I hate being a perfectionist or a achievement hunter when it comes to games sometimes because some games have so many achievements or so many ways that you have to do things. Because like with
Oh, help me.
Cyberpunk, I think yeah, there's like 7 to 10 main endings, something like that. Let's see here. You got I don't know the devil ending, the star ending, the sun ending, a secret ending, the suicide ending. Yes, you can commit suicide in there.
Yippee.
There's the tower ending.
Trapped in the tower.
Uh, the tower ending fucking sucks. I did that one because my Corpo V, I have him set up to be able to do. He was able to do. I was able to do both the devil ending and the tower ending with him because the missions to end the game it saves you right before you start that train of ending the missions because you can't do anything else but those main missions once you start them. So it automatically saves you right before that.
Yeah.
So anytime you do it, it comes back to it. Uh, there's a way I need to do the devil ending as well because the devil ending itself has two modes. One where you actually stay and get turned into an engram and upload it into Makoshi, and the other one is you tell Arasaka to go fuck themselves and decide to live the 6 months however you want to live. Go back to Earth because you're up on their space station getting surgery. Because I've done the devil ending, I've done the star ending. Uh, then I have the Sun ending or the Legendary ending, which uh, so basically one of the endings is you can storm the tower by your Arasaka by yourself, become a legend, and the other one there's another ending where you let Johnny Silverhand take over your body. Then of course the suicide ending, and then the tower ending, which the tower ending is the absolute shittiest ending in my opinion. For it being a added DLC ending, it was not done. But I'll
Trapped
probably
in the
talk.
tower, balls in an hour.
But yeah, like so I'm trying to do every fucking thing. I'll still have to make a fourth character eventually. That's gonna be a female, so I can fully complete everything, do all the romantic stuff with Judy. Uh Trying to think if I have any characters I can already do other endings with. I probably do. That way I don't have to make multiple freaking characters. Plus, there are ways to end DLC, and I've only done two of them. So I still have to do two other ways to end the DLC, which I'll probably
Hmm.
do one of those ways with the Street Kid V, because there's three ways to begin the game, which I've only done two. Now I've just done the third one, started it up. There's just so much shit to do with this game. But I'm about to take a whole week of a break from it. I've played it constantly the past few weeks, and it's time for me to take at least a week break and do other shit.
I love how you're planning a break. I'm about to be taking a break.
Well, thing is, I still have more shit to do with Corpo V stuff. I didn't even finish his gameplay. I just went ahead and done the ending because I just wanted to go ahead and see it real quick and then start up Street Kid. That way I have it ready and worked in on and get past the prologue.
Oh,
So I still have to do a lot of shit on both sides. And there's probably still a few here there are things I need to do in my Nomad. But like trying to find every little bit in this game has been a pain in my arse. Or
it's not supposed to be a pain.
yeah. Or I'll just make a fifth character and then just full on use him to do all like the small achievements. Because I keep forgetting missing stuff in the beginning that I need to get. Because there's so many stuff that you can only get during the heist. Like I got one of them but I forgot to get the other one this time with Street Kid. One of them is getting a iguana egg that eventually hatches, and you have a pet iguana in your apartment. The other one is before you leave because you have to escape out the back the off the balcony. Before you do that, you have to go upstairs, go out on the roof, take out the two men up there, and you get a special katana. And I keep forgetting to fucking do it every time.
Huh.
Anywho, I've blabbered on enough about Cyberpunk the past few times.
Cyberpunk, cyberpunk.
Uh-huh. So, anything happened interesting for you over the weekend?
Yeah, at one point I got really tired and then I kind of had to stand up and walk around a little bit and that helped. That's essentially my
Uh,
weekends now. Well, no, I went to over the week, my version of the weekend anyway. I went to my mom's house for Christmas, and we went over to my sister's house and saw my nieces and nephews, and since Lord knows how many years, and they, other than my one nephew, they all looked almost exactly the same, so they don't age apparently. And I was looking at him. I'm like, at the table, I was like, "What grade are y'all in?" They had to tell me because I was like, I don't even know how old they were because they didn't look like they aged. And that was fun. We went and apparently the town my mom's living in, or the town next to the one my mom's living in, is apparently got voted like top 10 best Christmas lights in Arkansas. So we drove around and looked at them, and they were really cool in the town.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, there was one in particular at the college there. They were, I don't, geez, it must have taken them forever to hang all these up because, geez, there were so many of them. But they had these types of trees where I forget what they're called, but where the all the branches like kind of drape down, so and to just dangle almost. And they actually put Christmas lights over all of those branches. And so at nighttime, you could just see every single one of those lights drape down. And it was like very magical looking, I guess is probably the best way I can think to describe it. So I didn't
Hmm.
get out and look at them, but we like drove by them. So and but yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then other than that, when we weren't doing anything, I kind of just slept a lot at my mom's house. So because I was really tired from work. I literally that last day I was there, I we got back from my sister's house. I went intended to go in there and take a nap. I slept literally all the rest of the day. Got up just for a couple of hours to get something to drink, and I watched TikTok for like 2 hours, and then I went right back to sleep and slept all night. So I was tired. So and then when I came home the next morning, the first thing I did was literally go to bed and sleep until it was time for me to go to work. So because I was still tired. Yeah. It's like I couldn't get enough sleep.
Yeah, it's probably because your body's hasn't been on overnights for so long. You're just trying to
Yeah.
adapt.
Yeah, which another thing I didn't even think about, like the way the shift change was going to work. Like I literally went directly from my shift right into the weekend shift. So I didn't even think about it like that. I was like, yeah, I literally essentially didn't get one day off for like an entire week there because of the way the change happened. So, but this weekend has been a little easier. So, because I actually got some days off. So, and even though I spent them like out and about. So, but like I said, I still got at least I got some sleep though, unlike being stuck at work because I can't
Yeah.
sleep there. I can't sleep there, or even if I could, I wouldn't be able to because I can't get comfortable. So, but yeah, that was a. But yeah, I had fun. I was glad I went, but I just was so friggin' tired. So
Yeah. Kind of expected that to happen after a while.
yeah,
You'll get used to it again.
yeah. This coming weekend should be even easier because I'll actually get a bit more proper rest time.
Hmm.
So basically, every weekend will get easier and easier. So, and but yeah, I know that was exciting. My sleep adventure story. Did Kevin get enough sleep this week? Who knows? Let's
Woo.
find out on the next exciting episode of Barks.
Man, I hated how warm it was for Christmas this year.
Oh God, I know it got so hot too.
Like,
I was burning up.
and then that, but like, they're saying that we're gonna have a horrible, like, potential horrible, like, January and February. I don't
Like
know.
cold was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
that wouldn't.
already tomorrow going to drop back down to 39 is the high and the low is 25.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting like a cold front or whatever it's called blowing in. So
Yeah. I'm trying to get all that wind today.
yeah.
I was actually, I kind of wanted to come down heavy and actually do some shit around here, cool it off again. But at the same time, I was like, no, I don't need it too heavy because then we might not be able to do the podcast because it might be too bad outside.
I
Like,
wouldn't be able to do the podcast.
be in the middle of it, power shut down. I guess they're laptops, so they'd be fine. But that'd still be annoying to have to record in the dark only by our laptop light.
Does your power go off easy if it
It
snows or whatever?
hasn't yet. And of course, hasn't snowed yet since I've lived here.
Yeah. Um,
No, it
I'm
did
not
snow a
sure.
little bit. Never mind. It snowed
Yeah.
a little bit last year.
I'm not sure about this apartment. It never went off last year when it snowed or iced or anything, but it also wasn't quite as bad last year than it was, I think, the year before or something like that. And and I think my old apartment did go off once or twice when it snowed. So I don't know if this one's better or worse or what.
Since we've lived here, I don't think in the old house and this one, I don't think we've lost power very much.
Yeah. I always lost power more in the summer at my old
Yeah,
apartment. I don't know why that always seemed to happen.
because of the power surges, everyone's running all their ACs, and
Yeah. Geez, people turn your ACs off every once in a while.
it's also why um you see your electric bill gets higher all of a sudden in the summer, even in a insulated house,
Yeah.
because they actually secretly jack up your bill to cover extra shit
Although
because
I
of all
had
the
somebody
power.
tell me once that their electric bill always went up in the winter because I guess they jack their heat up more than their air. I was like, oh no, mine's the other way around. I was like, in the winter is when I save money on electricity. I was like, in the summer, mine goes up and then I'm paying more money.
Hmm. It costs more to cool it down than it does warm it up, though.
Yeah,
That
well,
is was
especially
kind of good.
especially here.
Yeah. But that was what was kind of nice at the other house, though, is the heat was gas, and gas ain't that expensive compared to electric.
Yeah,
So during the winter time, the electric bill was like maybe $100, and the gas bill maybe get up to 100.
yeah.
And in the summertime, the gas was like maybe 82 to 100, maybe a little. So it didn't raise very much. And then, of course, the water bills always stayed around like 50 to 80. So it's not too bad. But summertime, the fucking AC, the electric bill getting up to like 400 fucking dollars, almost 500. That shit about killed me.
Jeez.
Yeah, even at this house. It got up to, I think it was 492
Yeah, my
in
electricity
like
bills have never gone up that high.
July. It was like in July. And then it's just slowly dropped 100 each month till it is now it is.
Jeez. The highest mine's ever gone up, I think, is like 200 and something. There was a house I was living in at one point that was ex poorly insulated, and the ductwork underneath the house was done terribly, and or it was redone later on terribly or whatever. And
Hmm.
so it you just couldn't even keep you could crank the air up like so high and it was still like burning up in there in the middle of the day in the summer. And yeah, the bill would always get that was the highest electricity bill I've ever paid. So but other than that, most of the time my electricity bill usually doesn't go that much higher than like I would say about a little over $100 at most houses. My last apartment, it did go up a little higher that a couple of summers there, but that's because
Hmm.
my AC unit, the fan on there was it would mess up like every year. They would always have to come and fix it every year. So that thing was so terrible. But
Yeah, if at this house, if I
yeah,
could get the money to redo all the duct work, I could probably pull the window units out because
yeah,
I have a window unit in the living room because which was already here when we got here, but kind of find out it's because this the way when they converted this garage, I don't think they did it very well at all.
probably not.
So it gets hot as hell. And then of course, my roommate, uh, he had to put a window unit in his because the unit because even though his vent is right there at the unit at the inside unit,
Yeah,
the vent is split and the air is going out through the walls instead of into his room. So it stays so hot in his room.
yeah. Yeah, that house, I think if I remember correctly, we also had wound up having to get a window unit installed, which it didn't have one. We put one in there. And but we only had that one in the living room, and so during the hottest part of the day, we'd all just hang out right there in the living room because that was the only room that felt decent. So
Yeah, I know I've had last summer a few times in this house where the AC was doing a few hiccups and it got so hot in here. I was miserable. Come home
yeah.
from the crappy AC at work to my house's
Oh,
AC deciding to be crappy.
yeah, I couldn't imagine. Ugh, like,
Oh,
because at least one or the other should be good. Mm,
yeah,
mm,
which is nice. You know, when we were at the front guard shack at the old house, the unit went out. And it was 2 days until we could get it, was able to get it fixed. But look, then we was renting, so it was on the landlord to do. And I was so happy to come to work because the AC worked at the guard shack at the front, and of course, my wife was sitting at home suffering, but I was at work with nice AC. She was a little, she gave me shit for that one. I'm like, well, sorry, my job actually has AC. I'm happy. And now I'm miserable because my job don't have AC very well.
yeah.
So, since this episode is going to be coming out on New Year's,
Woo.
got any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. Oh man, my mind just went blank. Well, one of them I would have said to finish because I really wanted to finish my game this next coming year before the year was over. But since the stuff happened to my computer, that's probably not going to happen. So that's probably going to get postponed until 2027. I don't know how far into 2027, but somewhere in there probably. That would have been one of them. I guess another one would probably, I guess, to get my car fixed. I'll do hope to get that fixed sometime next year. I don't know
Yeah.
how long that's going to take me. Um, I can't really think of a whole lot of them. I guess after this mostly crappy year up until the very end, anyway. Uh, my expectations are maybe not all that high. I kind of have one sort of silent New Year's resolution that I want to do before the end of next year, but I'm not going to say it out loud. So, do you have any?
My mostly mine one is mainly to continue actually on my path to losing my weight, getting healthy again.
Yeah.
And honestly, most of it just involves I want to get
Yeah.
my LLC off, and I'm wanting to, get this podcast off. So, I mean, I'm already mainly doing everything that I want to do, So my New Year's resolution is just about continuing and trying to get it
Yeah,
better. What I'm
just
currently
keeping
doing.
on. Yeah. I
I'm
would
trying.
like to, I guess I would like to lose some more weight next year. With that kind of goes along with my silent one too, but because I lost a decent amount at the beginning of this year, but it kind of fizzled out more toward the second half. I didn't really lose any more weight, but I would like to
Hmm.
lose a little bit more next year. So, and I have some plans to do to that. Hmm. Hopefully my microphone didn't pick up on because I just farted. So,
Oh, I didn't hear that. So like,
okay, good.
but now everyone knows you just farted at this exact time.
That exact moment I just farted. Yeah. Well, as long as
Hmm.
they don't hear it on the microphone, I don't care. I don't mind telling them about it. It's kind of like on the last episode where I peed, so and I had to mute the microphone to pee while you were sitting there talking. I don't even remember what you were talking about. You were sitting there talking about something, and I was just sitting there peeing in the toilet.
The, damn.
I'm getting
Yeah.
a bit too relaxed on this podcast.
Yep. We'll see if that's ever
Next
a
thing
good
you
thing
know,
or a bad thing.
next thing you know, I'm
No.
going to start taking dumps and showering and shaving and everything while
Nah,
trying to do a
I
podcast.
am not going to. Is like the way you talk about how you take showers. Like I am not holding a
The
conversation
way I
with
take showers.
myself.
What's the way that I take showers?
Like you talked about how much time you take in the shower.
I do?
You've done it. You've talked about it before, but maybe that's because you had long ass hair at the time.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember ever saying that I took a long time in the shower. It usually only takes me a few minutes. So. Now, I do kind of spend a long time after the shower in the bathroom because I go through so many step by step things that I do after my shower. It sounded really dirty. Nothing dirty. If I was gonna do that, I would have done it in the shower or before the shower, I guess. No, I do a lot of crap, which that's always been the case. Even when I was like younger, like I would always stand in front of the mirror and like do all the stupid crap to my hair, and then um, I'm kind of slow, I guess. I take forever, like shaving and brushing my teeth and let's see, what else do I do? I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Eric's just sitting on the other end, like, okay.
Yeah, I just
You
just
just talk about
chilling.
your hygiene habits.
I'll just let you talk.
You know I've scraped the bottom of the barrel on conversation when I start talking about hygiene stuff. What do you do after you take your shower? Well, I brush my hair.
Uh, I decided to ask my roommates some fun little questions that a buddy of mine on Xbox asked me. Just to be, paying. He was asking stupid ass questions like, "What would we do?" And one of those questions was, if you could choose what what kind. I'm just, I'm trying not to die laughing thinking about it. What kind of shits you took every time, what color they were, and how they smelled, what would it be?
Wow.
And one of my roommates, the one you could probably figure out which one said this, and we was like, this is diabolical. Oh, also I added how loud, like your farts, did you ever have silent or loud farts? And he was talking about having all silent and smell like green apple. So he never has to worry about it stinking when he goes to the bathroom. And I was sitting there like, dude, this just makes me think of such a diabolical thing. Like you walk by a random person that don't know none of this, and you do the hashtag drive by on them so it's silent, and then you just watch them take a whiff and take a big old whiff because it smells like green apple out of nowhere, but only you know what was going on, and that they were just sniffing your fart.
Like, methane poison. Of all the smells too, like why green apple? Like
I
there's so
don't
many other
know.
smells you could pick. I want green apple.
He chose that. I was like, dude, that's just diabolical.
Oh man. I'm actually
I
pretty happy with the way my poops are. They're pretty
okay. I
good.
don't need to know
Pretty
what
good.
your poops are.
They're good poops. Now parts, I don't know, but it kind of goes back and forth. Sometimes I do the silent ones, sometimes I do the louder ones.
I think that's
I don't
everyone.
know which one would be worse. I guess silent, but yeah, maybe if they smelled good. But
I would. I don't.
maybe not too good because I wouldn't want like people just smelling them. Like somewhere in between. Like or how about a silent fart that doesn't smell like anything? So I'll
Yeah,
go for that.
that's what my other
So
roommate said. Like, no smell, silent.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I was like talking about like roses or whatever. Like, yeah, see, my shit don't stink.
Oh man. Did you already say? Oh yeah, you already did. Yeah. I was about to ask you if you said your New Year's resolutions or not. I'm like, oh yeah, you already said this. Wow, I'm paying so close attention.
Clearly.
At least I'm not
Uh,
as tired as I was. I'm still tired, but I'm not as tired as I was on the last
dude,
episode.
last
That was brutal.
episode, like, I
Hmm.
don't know why I didn't think of like, oh wait, why don't I just start looking at Christmas stuff? It's gonna come out Christmas Day earlier.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like, wow, I slipped because like I was trying to look for stuff before the podcast to talk about besides just some basic things, and there was just nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. The second half of the podcast did go a little bit smoother once you pulled up the Christmas list thing.
Episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, uh, so something that my roommate has had issues with is so I guess people are constantly in the fan community now using AI like a motherfucker for their like fan stuff, especially in Power Rangers command community.
Yeah.
And apparently actual Power Ranger actors are liking these AI videos and pictures.
Yeah.
And we're like, why? Like, if AI gets popular, too popular, and gets so much better, you're out of a job, man. Like, why would I need you know, why would we need actual actors when we just have AI do everything, voice it, and make AI make the fucking anime show or whatever? We need your live action shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of I follow a lot of since I make, my own games, I follow on Reddit, I follow a lot of like indie game developers on there, and it's sort of the same problem on there. There's a lot of people that are now using AI art and AI text to throw into their game now instead of
Yeah.
actually putting making the game, which I don't care if people use AI to like assist them with something, like maybe they generate some text or something to give them an idea, but then they write their own text from there. They just needed an idea. Like
Yeah.
that's fair.
Well, like
But
I
but
use
these
it.
people are just like throwing stuff into their just straight into their game. Yeah.
Yeah, like with my LLC, me and my co-owner, we've used AI because it's just me, and my wife working on the company, and we use it more like we'll put in like our ideas of what we're going with, and be like, what is this? How does this sound like? is there any ways we're not thinking it could be tweaked because we don't have an echo chamber or sound
Yeah.
chamber to bounce ideas off of because we don't have a whole crew. So we use AI as a little helper.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
sometimes it's
or
easier to start with something instead of starting with like a blank canvas, so to speak. So,
mhm.
mm,
And like I might use like if I can't find uh like if I'm making a character for like a tabletop that's not like whatever, I might use AI for the image my character or give me a character idea.
yeah,
Or I'll like my roommate, he's making just a fan just for fun, a little Spider-Man game, and I've used the AI to draw a picture of what my Spider-Man character is going to look like, just for fun. It's not
yeah,
going to be anything of that. Like I've tested it, and like I'm like AI could potentially be used as like if you can't find a good like concept artist,
yeah,
or like you're struggling if you're say you're making a song or whatever, you might have struggling, it might help you. Yeah. It's an assistant, not a crutch.
right.
But now it's just AI's in everything
Yep. I know I
because
saw
people are getting
online.
lazy.
Yeah, I saw online that someone was just like for apparently some high school yearbook or something they had bought, and he said it
Hmm.
costs like $65 or whatever because I don't know how much those things cost now. But he showed one page. Not only did they use AI text to put like some text in the book, but they didn't even apparently proofread it after they used it because at the very end it still had the little thing that Chat GPT does where it asks you if are there any other things you'd like to generate? It was still in the book. I was like,
Oh
wow, that is
wow.
lazy right there. I'm like, they could have at least proofread it real quick, and they could have saw that and removed that part. That's just complete laziness right there.
Wow. Jeez. To do it in a yearbook, like, come on.
Yeah,
Like, AI is never going to be as good as people want it to be
yeah,
because it's just going to fail. But so, like, everyone putting so much into it, like, wanting to be lazy, like, man, it's not going to help you in the long run.
yeah.
You can clearly tell an AI song, an AI generated picture, or AI generated video, which, granted, a lot of people on the fucking internet are now calling everything AI generated.
Yeah. Or vice
Uh,
versa. They're either like believing all these videos that are quite obviously AI, or there's the opposite group that think everything is AI. So
yeah.
I was like, it's really not that hard to tell the difference between the people. Like it's pretty obvious. So oh geez, it scared me. My phone alarm
Like
just started going off.
it's bad when YouTubers have made videos showing, like talking, one of them is a does parkour stuff, little stunts. And I guess a bunch of people have been blowing up in his comment section saying that he's just using AI. So he's like he's been playing into yes, this is totally AI, and my hair's not even real. I'm actually bald. It's just all AI generated hair.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, I've
like
seen some people on TikTok doing that too. They're like, by the way, this video isn't even real. This is all AI, you know.
and he'll like show the clip and he's like, and this is how it actually looked. And when he shows how it actually looks, it's with an AI.
Yeah.
And it's
He did the opposite.
horrible. It's so
Yeah.
fucking horrible. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because
I've
AI cannot
also
generate a person running and jumping across stuff properly.
yeah. Sometimes people will also do that thing. What is that AI generator, Sora or whatever it's called, where they
Yeah.
sometimes they take that text and slap it on top of their video, trying to make people think that their video is AI. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
I swear the amount of people trying to troll people with AI and not non-existent of AI.
That it's entertaining to that's what AI is for stupid
Yeah,
fun stuff.
yeah,
It's not meant to be put in as, oh, I can't animate. I don't want to pay an animator. I will just pay this monthly subscription. It's probably going to end up even more in the long run for the one of the highest tier uh AIs like Sora and have it make my whole animation.
yeah.
Yeah,
I will say if someone made a project that was like free for people to play or do or watch whatever it is, it doesn't bother me as much as long as they're transparent about the fact that it's AI. They're like, yeah, by the way, this is obviously made with AI, you know.
yeah. Well,
They're
like
not trying to fool anybody. But if you're
there's
gonna
one.
charge for a product, like
Mhm.
I think that's a little iffy. Yeah. And especially
Yeah,
if you're trying to hide the fact that it's AI. So
like there's one guy on YouTube. I came across his channel. He does Star Wars what ifs,
yeah.
and he uses Sora to animate his videos.
Yeah. I've watched YouTube videos that are obviously made with AI. Yeah.
That's fine
So yeah.
ish. I mean, guess considering the storytelling's all him, he's
Yeah.
putting in the work to to come up with a what if, how the story would go, and all that. He's just him by himself. He's a small channel, like clearly bigger than our channel, but like nowhere near some of these other channels.
Yeah.
And so he's using what he can to back himself up. Now, if you have the money and can clearly afford to get an actual artist or animation person to do stuff, don't be using fucking AI.
Yeah.
It's for people that, in my opinion, it's for people that want to do something stupid or goofy that's free, not making money off of it, or people that are absolutely by themselves, cannot absolutely afford anything. They're trying to build this platform. And if you start making money, then get rid of the AI and go to an actual person.
Right. Slowly start replacing it with actual. Yeah.
Yeah. But me, in general, I'm not going to wholeheartedly use AI, even if I don't have the money. I'll figure
Yeah.
out I'll that's why I got fan projects I wanted to do. Then I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna put them on hold because I'm gonna focus on stuff that's gonna actually end up in the end, hopefully make me some actual money. That way I don't have
Yeah.
to rely on AI for that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, these big companies using it to save time. Nah. Mm. So speaking of companies,
Oh boy.
I have I have went all the way till 32 years old without having a scene in Titanic actually make me tear up. But because I found out something true about a certain scene, it actually made me tear up the impact of it.
Oh yeah.
You might know it, and some of the viewers might know it, but so I don't know if you've seen Titanic, right?
Oh yeah. I've seen it many times.
You remember the scene where the old couple are laying in the bed together, cuddling and accepting their fate as the water's coming in.
The old couple?
Yeah, it's an older couple. It's an old couple. They're just laying in bed and they're smiling and cuddling with each other, and they accept their fate that they're going to die.
Hmm.
In the scene, the water is pouring into their room, and they're just accepting.
No, I actually don't remember that part. Hmm.
Well, do you know who that scene that I'm talking about is supposed to actually be representing?
No.
The co-owner of Macy's and his wife.
Macy's? Like the store?
Yes, the store Macy's, the Macy's Day Parade. That person, that man.
Yeah.
It's him and his wife. So apparently, you go to the New York Macy's, they have a plaque to them, and So they were getting on the life rafts, and apparently he's seen two kids and decided to say no, that he's going to give his seat to them so those two kids could survive. And she decided that she didn't want to live without him. She's been with them for so many years that she gave her seat up to their maid so she could live. And they went to their room and cuddled up and died together. So that people that actually have a longer life could actually live and use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was like, okay, now I'm teared up. Now that scene makes me sad. Yeah, apparently actual rich person sacrificed their own life back in the day for two kids and a maid. That got us quiet. Uh yeah, I'm like, damn, that's actually amazing and impactful scene, I guess now. The only scene that will ever make me tear up is because it's actually portraying a real life thing. Because, of course, all the people that got on the last raft, whatever, a lot of it was, of course, over exaggerated, like every other thing.
Yeah.
But apparently, that one wasn't over exaggerated. That was actually what happened to the T. He gave up his seat for two kids, and she could. She decided she didn't want to spend the rest of her life without him, and gave her coat and her scarf to the maid, and told her to take her seat and tell everyone bye from her or whatever. Told her, so the maid went off and told their story.
Hmm. Yeah, I wish I could remember that scene. I don't remember that at all. So
I'll
I
have to
guess that
send
scene
you
just
it.
never stuck out to me.
I had the short on my on YouTube. I can just send it to you at some point so you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the couple shown in the bed together, having accepted their fate, is Isidore and Ida Strauss. They are the co-owners of Macy's. Ida refused to leave his side when he refused a lifeboat spot because there were still women and children on board. His spot went to two children. Like that shit's kind of crazy, man. I sent it to you so you can actually see because the clip will show the scene.
Big
Oh.
guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay.
Have you been rewatching SpongeBob again?
Oh, it's from the new SpongeBob movie. I've been seeing it all
Oh,
over line. Everyone's doing the little SpongeBob dance online.
I
So,
have not seen it
hmm,
because I don't look
hmm.
anything SpongeBob up, so
Oh, I didn't look it up. It just showed up in my algorithm. So
it's probably you've
that one
had.
and that Chanel dance that everyone keeps doing, that one
I
keeps
don't know
popping
that
up.
one either.
Yeah. You just don't know anything. But anyway,
Nope.
that's all the time we have for this episode. We'll see you in the next.
Ah! All right, everyone. Ah, shit.
I love how I was just suddenly rushing the end of the episode.
Comment down below your New Year's resolutions if you have any, and I guess we'll all talk to y'all next year. And have a good one. Bye.
See you next year.
Welcome to the city where chaos thrives. Kevin and Eric keep people alive. Random talks and stories collide. Park City Anthem, let's take a ride. Park City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Park City, your favorite show. Jokes and banter, morning or night. From the weird to the totally bizarre. Bar City, a legend, shining like a star. Bar City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Bar City, your favorite show. Eric drops a pun, Kevin rolls